Hello everybody, my name is Ivy and you're watching Playing with Ivy, and today we're going to be starting a new series on my channel which I'm so excited about, which is going to be the Wreck This Journal series in color. So I've been obsessed with Wreck This Journal videos right now, and I want to kind of bring them back because they're just a great series because it's just so creative and it's just a lot of fun to see how different people interpret this book. And so I am going to give it my take and do it my way. Some of these prompts I'm going to be very literal with it. Some of these prompts I'm going to be more creative. It all depends on the day and the prompt. So we're just going to get started with this Wreck This Journal series. So the first prompt that I'm going to do in this book is actually going to be the very first Wreck This Journal page, which is going to be add your own page numbers. It's start here. And so I'm going to be doing that just regularly. I'm going to add my own page numbers. And so I'm going to be using my pen collection to do this actually. If you guys have seen my pen collection video, then you know I have an insane amount of pens. Like a seriously insane amount of pens. So I'm going to try to do this rainbow. We'll see how that actually goes. But yeah, I'm going to use every single one of these pens to write the page numbers in this book. So let's change camera angles and get started. Okay, so that took a lot longer than I expected. I've been numbering pages for almost an hour. That's because I decided to use gel pens. And if you have never worked with gel pens before, they don't dry very fast. And so you'll see in the sped up version, I had to keep my hand on the book to keep it open, because otherwise all my pages would have ended up like this. And so near the end, I just stopped using gels and just kept using my regular felt tips or those type of pens. But yeah, this book has over 100 pages, almost 200. I numbered all the way to 196. 196 pages, people. That's a lot of pages. But that's finally done, so we move on to the next prompt. Yes, that is a tripod leg. So we're going to move on to the next prompt, which I think is necessary to do right now because my book just keeps flowing open. But I'm going to crack the spine of this book, and so let's do this. So it turns out I wasn't even filming this part, but I have been cracking my spine. I've just been pulling apart the pages just like this. All book lovers are shaking right now. But yeah, I've just been doing this to my book. And the binding is coming apart a little bit. It's not flailing like it used to. So just doing all this to the spine and just making sure that my book will actually stay open. See? That is a lot better, but I'm going to do one more thing to this. Book lovers, look away. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, just step on the spine for good measure. This book is going to get totally wrecked throughout this process. So, there we go. Spine has been cracked on this book. And I think I am going to add a few things, like a few little cracks to the crack the spine page, just because I have a lot of white pens. And so I really do want to use those white pens and just like draw cracks all over this page. So let's do that. This is the final crack the spine page. I love the way the white looks on the black. So that looks so cool. I just went randomly, just did little zigzags, connected some of the dots, all that kind of stuff. I think it looks really cool this way. So that is that page. And now we're going to move on to one of the later pages in the book, like way later. The close the journal, write, scribble something on the edges page, which is page 159, because I've heard that it's best to do this page now before the book like gets like this and you can't color really on the edges. So I'm going to do that right now with what? I don't know. Everybody does like rainbow with this page, but I don't want to do rainbow. So I think I'll just do like scribbles using using this pen. Not that special, it's just like an Acroball black pen. I'm pretty sure this is black. 1 second. Wait, is this black? Yes, it is black. Okay. Sorry if my hand is blocking some of the shots. I am left-handed, so yeah. So I'm gonna use this black pen, just do some random scribbles like that on the edges of this page. Okay, so just very simple scribbles along the pages of this journal, and they're not the greatest, but I can always come back later and do something over top of this if I want to, because I really just did not know what I was going to do for this page. So we're going to keep this for now, but I promise it will probably change later on. And so the final page that we're going to do for this video is the draw fat and thin lines on this page, which is page 11. I promise that's supposed to be 11. And so when I thought of fat and thin lines, I immediately thought of calligraphy, because I'm a planner channel, obviously. And so I tried to practice calligraphy, and it's really, really hard. So I'm going to be doing my practice calligraphy lines on this page. It's not going to be that creative. I promise I'm going to do more creative stuff later on. But for now, I'm just going to use my Faber-Castell brush pen. You can't tell, it has a brush tip, or used to have a brush tip. And just practice doing fat and thin lines, because I really need to work on like doing like the downstroke and the upstroke. Like look, it's not that easy. So like down is supposed to be fat. That I got. And then thin, you're supposed to do like a thin line, but it's not, there's no difference really. And so I'm gonna try and practice that on this page a little bit. And we'll see how this goes. So here is the final fat and thin line page. As you can see, I did a lot of practice strokes. Not all of them are perfect. And I feel like the only difference I really made is that I did the downstrokes darker and the light upstrokes lighter. If you are into calligraphy, tell me if I'm doing this right, because it's not perfect, but hey, I'm still learning. But some of them are thinner, which I am proud of. And so I decided to try and calligraphy. Practice makes perfect on the other side, and I think that actually turned out really cute. So here is the finished page. I think altogether this looks actually really cute, and it's a great way to practice my calligraphy anyway. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first video in the Wreck This Journal series. There's going to be a lot more of that coming, so if you're interested in seeing more of these type of videos, tell me a comment down below and give this video a like. And don't forget to leave your suggestions of which pages I should do next, because there are almost over 100 pages in this book that I can do. So tell me which ones you want to see me do next. But until next time, this is Ivy. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you in my next video. Bye!